Hi, my name's Clare. I'm a physio and I work for the intermediate care team in East Cambs and Fenland. My job is to support patients in the community. Sometimes they've come out of hospital, sometimes they're already in the community, and we go and assess their needs, and then try and put a plan in place for them to help them regain their independence. I work with occupational therapists, I work with carers, and we look after the patients for about 4 weeks and go and see them on a weekly basis. So I was away from physio for 4 years. I was living abroad, so I left my previous job to move abroad, and then when we came back to the UK after 4 years, I looked at returning to practice and getting back into physio kind of as soon as I could. So it was definitely daunting coming back, and I actually wasn't sure where to start to begin with, and Google helped me a little bit with that. And very fortunately I found Sarah Howard, who helped me start the process, and she contacted people to get me a supervised placement, which was probably the best thing for me that could have happened. And so then I joined the team as a Band 4, and I was able to then, in a very supportive manner, kind of regain my confidence back into practice again. I think having a point of contact like Sarah was really useful. It made me just know where to go whenever I had any questions, and she really got me the job in the first place. And then from there I then had a lovely supportive team who I could ask questions at any moment. So I was quite lucky in that respect. And then I just found I had to work through the process, record my hours, and I was just able to stay in contact with people through that process. My top 3 tips, I think, if you're going to do return to practice, would be organised with how you record your hours. So when you actually come to do the application form, it's easier to fill in. Number 2, I would say ask questions. That has been the most useful thing, and ask everyone, because mostly you'll find everyone's very supportive and they want you to return to practice and do well. And be patient. You don't expect to be how you were when you left your last job, your last role, because you won't be, but you'll get there. It just takes a little bit of time, so don't worry if you don't feel as confident as you used to. CPFT is a lovely place to work. If you are even questioning it, just give it a go. You won't look back.